Hi, this is Lady Bridget, and this is a special episode of Reaching for the Moon. This one's a plus episode, so it's not about a Sabbath. The Sabbath episode is coming later. This is one of those special ones that I just thought I'd throw in there in between Sabbaths. I recently went to Equinox in the Oaks, which is a brand new festival that some friends of mine organized. And while I was there, I thought it would be a great idea to go around and interview people and see what they thought of the festival. Equinox in the Oaks took place March 12th through the 15th in 2015, and it was held on some land a little bit west of Ormond Beach off of State Road 40 in Florida. The weather could not have been more perfect, being March in Florida. It was just gorgeous, gorgeous weather. And I have to tell you that none of these interviews are edited for content. Everyone spoke openly and candidly exactly what they thought. And I really wanted to send this out as a sample of what are people saying about Equinox in the Oaks. So give a listen. Alrighty, so I'm here with two ladies at Equinox in the Oaks. And would you mind introducing yourself and telling us where you're from?
I'm Janie, and I'm from Middleburg, Florida.
Hi, I'm Janie. I'm from Galveston, Texas.
Awesome. So, obviously, this is the first time at the festival because it's the first time we've done the festival. Oh, is this your first festival ever?
Ever, yes.
Wow. That's really cool. So what did you think of it? What was your favorite part?
I loved the education in the morning, and then I loved the adrenaline rush with all the exercises that we did, especially the fire walk, especially the glass walk.
Yes, yeah. Yes. And I'm right there with the glass walk. I didn't think I was going to do it, and then I did, and it was like... It was really, really, it was an adrenaline rush moment. I think one of the things, though, that I like about coming to festivals like this is that the people here are all, everybody is encouraging one another. There's a lot of exchange of ideas and thoughts, and that to me is nice, where you can feel like you can be who you are.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So terrific. So if we had it next year, would you guys come back?
Absolutely.
Definitely. Awesome. Thank you
guys
so
got my
much.
email.
Thank you so much, ladies. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Thank you.
Great. So if you wouldn't mind introducing yourself and where you're from.
I'm Shaylee. I'm from Miami, and I'm part of the Beach Fire Coven. And I'm here at Equinox, and I'm having a wonderful time.
And what's your favorite part so far?
The past life regression. I got to learn quite a bit. It was a bit emotional, a bit hard, but it was awesome. It was fabulous.
And Robin
Graves
did
Graves did that.
Yeah.
Yes.
She did a good job.
She did do a good job. It was very emotional. It was a wonderful experience. A not so wonderful experience, but a wonderful experience. I learned what I needed to learn from it.
Yeah, and growth isn't always comfortable.
But it's necessary.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so glad you made it.
Thank you.
If they did it next year, would you come?
Absolutely. I'm already setting up to try to make sure I start putting finances aside.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for talking to us today.
Thank you.
Ta-da.
So would you introduce yourself and where you're from?
My name is Edward G. Rickey, and I'm currently from Orlando, Florida. Originally, I'm from Miami.
And how are you enjoying the festival?
It's awesome. The weather's been fantastic. The site is just beautiful. The site is just fantastic. The workshops have been really good. I'm very happy to have come out here. It's really good.
Yeah, and I recorded your workshop earlier.
Yes, you did.
So hopefully it comes out well. And
yeah, me too. I hope it comes out clearly. I don't project very loudly when I speak, so sometimes that's a trick.
I enjoyed it. I've
I'm
enjoyed
glad.
a lot of the workshops so far. They've been really good.
Yeah, they have been. I've attended a few of them. The one with Stephanie Woodfield and Myra. I've attended a few other ones. And as Spider was I was listening to him do the workshop over here with the flutes. Yeah. So it's been really nice, but the vibe has been really cool. It's been
very relaxed.
Very relaxed. No drama. It's been just really, really good. And you couldn't ask for a better place or a better weather. So.
I know. I agree. Mm-hmm. So you are one of the organizers.
I'm afraid so.
But from an organizer's perspective, I know sometimes the organizers don't actually enjoy the event because they're just too busy handling crisis after crisis. Have you found that to be the case for you?
No, this has been really smooth. I was really impressed by how smoothly this has gone. I was running around a lot the first day helping people get set up and such, but once everybody got kind of established, it's been really smooth. There's been very little to remark other than people are saying the same thing. We like the site, we like the event, we're having a lot of fun. This is really cool. You're going to do it again.
Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of that too. So thank you for talking to us.
Thank you.
And thank you for organizing this.
Oh, you're welcome. It's my
Thanks.
pleasure.
Introduce yourself and tell us where you're from.
Oh, my name is Alpandia. I'm a solitary member of Everglades Moon, and I'm from West Palm Beach.
And I understand you're one of the organizers.
No, I'm not on staff. I actually helped present a workshop today. This was, while I'm on staff for Turning Tides this year, I am not on staff for Equinox in the Oaks, though I heard that they have a great staff.
So unbiased opinion.
Totally unbiased opinion.
What was your favorite part of the festival?
Oh my gosh. I loved the sense of community that the organizers were able to build here. The separating people between tribe and land and spirit, and then seeing how all of that came together in main ritual was amazing. And I know, because I was part of the land crew, that we had about an hour or so to put our part together, and to see what all the groups were able to do with just that small amount of time. I mean, I got goosebumps during the tribe part. It was amazing. And the spirit part was great, and obviously I loved the land part too.
I did too. I liked all of them. I really did.
And I liked how musical it was.
And I liked your workshop. It was fun.
Thank you. Yeah, Amber, Moon, and I did Kitchen Witch, where we just had fun and played with herbs and dough, and everybody made something to take home with them using herbs you find in your kitchen.
And that was a lot of fun. And you guys did a really good job.
Thank you, ma'am.
I did record it, so maybe it can show up in a future podcast.
I would be totally fine with that.
It depends on, how badly the recording came out.
Well, I would think that the only challenge really with the recording, other than the fact that we were outside, was that there was a lot of table thumping during it. So you might have a little bit of a challenge.
And I dropped the recorder during
I dropped mine too.
That's always so much fun. But I'm really glad you were able to come out, even if it was just for the one day.
I am too. I'm sad that my schedule didn't let me stay the whole weekend, but I'm so glad I was able to get up here last night, even though I didn't make it in time to do the fire walking with everybody. And I know there's awesome workshops going on tomorrow that I'm kind of bummed that I'm missing, so I'm hoping you record at least one or two of them.
I'll do my best. I will do
But
my
no,
best.
I was really glad that my schedule allowed me to come up here and spend some time. This is a beautiful site. I hope we get to do a lot more here in the future.
I do too. Thank you for talking to us.
Oh, thanks, Lady B.
Would you please tell us who you are and where you're from?
My name is Kanu, and I'm from Miami, Florida.
And you're with
Beach Fire Coven, a member of Everglades Moon Local Council.
Great. And I'm sure you are enjoying yourself at the festival.
I'm having a great time at this festival. I'm one of the organizers of the festival, so from early on I was a part of trying to help envision what our gathering would be like, where it would be held, and what type of tenor we wanted to create for our participants here.
Well, from the sounds of what I've been hearing from other people so far, I think it was very successful. What was your impression?
My impression is that it's gone very smoothly and been very successful. The part of the tenor that we wanted to set was one that had enough time for people to enjoy being here, with enough time between workshops to do something other than just run to the bathhouse for a quick pee and back to the next thing, and also to take the time for each of our presenters to be able to really get into their subject matter. So the schedule wasn't packed with things, but it was plenty to keep us all busy and involved, meeting each other and seeing what we all had to bring to share with each other, which was another one of the things that we wanted to do with this particular festival, is focus on what we each had to bring to basically share with the rest of the community here.
Yeah, I think it struck a really good balance. And what was your favorite part?
That's a good question. I might know more about that after I finish the weekend. I have one more night of fire tending. I volunteered to be our fire tender for each night of the festival so far. So I have a few more responsibilities, even on this last night, to help tend to how our evening goes. For me so far, actually, one of the favorite times is sitting down for our community lunch, getting a chance to talk with other people here about their experience of the festival so far and get their feedback and share some food and actually see some people face to face for a few minutes that I'd only got a chance to see in passing, going from one workshop to another.
Yeah, I think that was a really good idea. And the drums sound great.
Well, thanks. We're really blessed to have Oaken Rhythms come and play with us this weekend. As a new festival, they volunteered to come and share music with us, and we've really enjoyed having them. And I think this is going to be the best night yet.
I think you're right. Thanks for talking to us.
Thank you.
Would you introduce yourself and tell us where you're from?
My name's Steve. I'm from Port Charlotte.
And obviously you haven't been here before because no one has. It's a brand new festival. How are you enjoying it?
I think it's great. I really love the land. It's very peaceful and full of frogs and splashing fish and birds in the sky. It's just very peaceful. That's the strongest quality of the land.
You kind of feel it when you come onto the property.
Yeah, as soon as you come on, right. It's very tamed, but inviting.
Mm-hmm. And what's your favorite part of the festival so far?
The community, sense of community, I think. The working together on the ritual was really sweet, and it came together surprisingly well. And just hanging out and being peaceful. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for talking to us.
My pleasure.
Hi, my name is Equinox, and I'm from Miami, and I'm with Beachfire Coven, which is a member of EMLC.
How are you enjoying the festival so far?
Let me describe all the ways I'm enjoying the festival. This festival is amazing. There's a combination of first of all, the site is so scenic from every angle. You can go walking in the woods. It's just so beautiful.
And you've done a lot of walking.
Yes.
Yeah.
We walked by the lake. We found an army camp way back there. There's a big army truck. And I started there's like a kind of like a ropes course training thing.
Oh, yeah.
And I started to walk around on this. They had like these posts, and I was jumping around them. And then when I got off the thing, I realized there was a sign, and the sign said minefields. So
I think it was simulated.
Yes, I'm very glad it was at that point. And then so that was enough of the army tour. So we came back to the main part of the camp. And then there's very relaxing moments, and then there's very intense moments, because we did fire walking this weekend, and we walked on glass and broke boards, and that was such an adrenaline rush. It took me like a whole day to come down from that. So there was a combination of relaxation and like supreme adrenaline rush all in the same festival.
Yeah, which you don't get too often.
Yeah, so it's kind of like there's a little bit of everything here. There's a lot of music. I went to the flute workshop. I bought a flute, and now I'm starting to play that and explore that. And I also went to the drumming workshop, which was really great. And both the Spider, the flute guy, and also Conga Sean, they're just really approachable, and they really like lay out the welcome mat for a newbie. You don't have to feel like, because I don't know really what I'm doing with those two instruments musically. I felt like I could just walk up to them, and they were so approachable and just willing to share, and so...
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
I'm so glad. It has been fun for me, too.
Yeah, it's been an amazing festival.
Everybody that I've talked to has said they have really had a great time. So, and that's unusual. Usually somebody has something.
Yeah.
So, it's been nice for me, too. How about you? Would you like to introduce yourself and tell us where you're from?
Sure. Well, my name is Phoenix. I am also from Beachfire Coven down in Miami. And I don't know what else I can pretty
What
much
have you
add
enjoyed
to that.
so far?
The workshops. The workshops were really good. I attended the 2 Tarot workshops. I'm really interested in learning about Tarot. So those have been really insightful, and they've given me pretty much good advice as to where to start.
Oh, good.
So for a beginning pagan, I feel like there's just so much stuff out there. So any way to just
narrow down the choices.
Exactly. Is really helpful. So yeah, and I'm enjoying my time here by the fire, drumming.
That's it's peaceful.
Yes.
A lot of fire circles are a little frantic.
Yes.
And this one's had high energy, and then it ebbs a little bit and flows a little bit. I like it.
Yeah, this is really nice.
Thank you for talking to us.
No problem. My pleasure.
I have one more thing to add.
Sure.
What I really liked about Main Ritual was everybody had a part to play. And we were broken into 3 different tribes, one representing spirit, one representing the land, and one representing community. And I like that we each broke up into groups and we could each contribute, and it was a very organic, inclusive process.
Yes.
And my favorite one was the community, because you had to close your eyes and people sort of guided you down this tunnel of people, and they were whispering things in your ears, and it was such an intense experience because when you close your eyes, all of your other senses get heightened. So when these people were whispering these very empowering messages in your ear, and they're guiding you along because you're kind of stumbling around, it was really it felt like a transformative experience. So it was very beautiful. I was I got chills by the end of it.
Yeah, I did too. And I was surprised at how many voices I recognized.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah,
it was really nice.
It was just a fantastic festival. A plus all around.
Cool. Hopefully we'll get to come next year again.
I'm praying that we will come next year. It's too good not to do it again and again.
Yeah, I agree. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Would you like to say something for the podcast? Okay, cool. So, I'm Bridget, and I do the Everglades Moon podcast. So if you want to just introduce yourself and tell us where you're from.
I'm Bradley. I'm from Miami. I'm brand new to paganism, though, so I don't really have any covenant to I guess, identify with. But so far, my introduction to paganism is tremendous. The community is great. Everyone has different types of cultures and understandings of, I guess, other spiritual teachings around different cultures. And it's absolutely fabulous.
So have you felt welcome here?
Oh, amazingly. Everyone's so friendly, and it's almost like you're becoming them. They're opening their hearts to you, and it makes your heart open.
I'm so glad to hear that. What was your favorite part so far?
My favorite part was, of course, the fire walking and the glass walking and all that stuff, because it was getting over your fears. But the final ritual was absolutely tremendous. Of course, the whispering in the ears and things like that. I felt like I was safe, because when you're walking, you are kind of, in the
vulnerable.
dark and vulnerable. Yeah. Exactly. And people are guiding you and whispering amazingly beautiful things into your ears, and it just fills you with just this love.
Well, enjoy the fire. Thank you for talking to us.
Thank you.
Anybody want to say? Well, I won't bother him. He's getting into his. Yes. Yeah. No, I don't want to bother him. He's in his zone. So I'm just putting together some clips for the podcast.
Oh, great.
And I'm just getting people's impressions of the festival. So if you want to just introduce yourself and say where you're from.
Okay, my name is Judea, and I'm from Miami. And this is my first ever pagan festival, or anything pagan oriented. It's been wonderful. I've loved everybody I've met, and I've been on this sort of spiritual journey in the past, several months. It's led me to Buddhist temples and talking to monks, and now to a pagan festival, and I couldn't be more thrilled to be here. So,
and what's been your favorite part so far?
I think my favorite part was there was a workshop offered the first day that taught us how to commune with nature and talk to grass and talk to trees, and I just really felt the spirit of the earth here, and I was really feeling that more than anything else that I've done. I did several workshops, and I really enjoyed that one, and I just so happened to have pulled the blue and green ball, and then that's the group that I landed in.
And that was the land.
Yeah, and the land. So it was just it all worked together perfectly.
Funny how that happens. signs, isn't it?
Yeah. I've been noticing that a lot lately, and that's what's led me from staunch atheist, left brain, don't believe in anything 6 months ago to, wow, what is out there? There are things out there, and I'm being shown signs, and I must be ready and be open at this moment. And I went through a terrible psychological downfall, which landed me in a mental institution. And suicidal. I think that was the death of the old me, the old skeptic. And then, ever since then, I've just started to get signs from the universe. It's as if the earth was saying, okay, you're ready now. You're ready to see what we have to offer. And you need to quit complaining at people on Facebook who express any bit of spirituality whatsoever, because I was against all of it. And so if you would have told me 6 months ago that I would be at a pagan festival, and I've embraced every moment, and I've loved every moment. And whether or not this is the religion for me, I have taken so much from my experience here, and do hope to do it again.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. So do you feel welcomed here?
Oh, absolutely. Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's just a very, very warm spirit here.
I'm glad.
You
I
can
know
feel.
Sometimes people who've been on the path a long, long time, they kind of forget what it's like to be new and to be
I could see
not
that.
know
Yeah.
anybody and not know what to expect.
Yeah, I was pretty reserved the first couple of days. I sort of kept to myself and kept in my tent and didn't really know what to expect, didn't know anybody. But now, for closing night, I feel part of the group now.
Great.
So it's been great.
So hopefully if we did it again next year.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm definitely on board. I would love to come back.
Well, thank you for talking to us.
Thank you.
Okay, so would you introduce yourself and tell us where you're from?
Yes, I'm Christina. I'm from Delray Beach.
And I'm Kelly, and I'm from Delray Beach, too.
And what are you enjoying most about the festival?
I like the closeness and accessibility of everybody. Instead of people being spread out all over the place and you only get to see small little groups or hang out with just a small amount of people, everyone's right around, close by, and you can make your rounds and just see everybody and talk to everybody. I really like that.
How about yourself?
I like the sharing. I like everybody brought some type of talent with them and shared it with the rest of the group, and we all grew throughout the whole weekend.
Oh, yeah. Very true. So would you be game to come in again?
Oh, yes, definitely. Definitely.
Yes, most definitely. I enjoyed it very much.
Thank you for talking to us. Would you introduce yourself and tell us where you're from?
Hi, I'm Stephanie Woodfield. I'm from Connecticut.
Wow. You came all the way down from Connecticut.
I did. This is a really great event, and I really love the people who are organizing it. They did a really great job. There's such a wonderful sense of community and coming together here, and I'd definitely come again. It's a great time.
So what was your favorite part of the festival so far?
I think the ritual.
Really?
Yeah. They brought everyone together, and I like just the style of it. Everyone got involved, and there was just a great energy to it.
Yeah, it wasn't something you sat and watched.
Exactly. You weren't sitting and watching. You were participating, and you got something out of it. It was very meaningful.
Yeah, and I think everybody helped plan it. Aside from the basic framework.
Well, everyone broke into groups, which I thought was really cool, and we all got to plan a piece of the ritual, so we really got to own it. So that made it a lot more personal.
Yeah, I think it does. Well, thank you for talking to us.
You're welcome.
Would you mind introducing yourself and saying where you're from?
I'm Knight. I'm from Orlando, Florida.
And how are you enjoying the festival?
Actually, I absolutely love it. It's probably the most relaxed festival. Such a phenomenal sense of community. And as I was saying to them earlier tonight, I've been to a lot of rituals and a lot of festivals and a lot of rituals during festival. And this is probably one of the best that I've seen. Most of them try and do a lot of kitchen sink so that everyone has something. But it was beautifully done. It had such a wonderful flow to it without actually looking like that. And the entire festival had that same sense of community, sense of, I really want to know you and what's important to you, regardless of your path. and just a quality and caliber of people that I haven't seen before.
Oh, that's awesome.
So very happy with it and looking forward to coming back again.
We're hoping they'll do it again.
I am too.
That's part of the reason I'm doing this, because I'm hoping they get enough positive feedback.
I am too.
Yeah.
Yes.
So there's a method to my madness here.
Oh, no, I totally agree. Totally agree.
Well, thank you so much for talking
You're very
to us.
welcome.
Well, there you have it. I went around and interviewed people from Thursday evening after the firewalk through Friday, through Saturday night after main ritual during the main drumming part of this festival. And like I said, none of these interviews were edited for content. Everyone spoke exactly what they thought. I'm so happy to be able to present this. This is what people are saying about Equinox in the Oaks. Hopefully, and I don't know for sure, but I hope that the people who put on this festival will think about doing it again next year. And if you aren't sure whether or not you should go, then I think you should rewind this podcast and listen to what these people said again. This was really wonderful. It was amazing time. My only complaint was that it was just too short. I would have loved to have stayed a whole week there. Anyway, this is the end, brings us to the end of our special podcast about the festival. And I'll be releasing the Beltane podcast in a couple of days or by next week at the latest. So enjoy and blessed be.